What's up? What's happening? What is going on, Cantaloupes? I'm sure 90% of you are probably clicking on this video for the potential of seeing a little side boob. And that's okay. Enjoy it. You weirdos. You gotta give credit to these athletes that had something beyond their control happen to them in the biggest stage of their life and still go out and be an Olympian. Wardrobe malfunctions can happen. They can completely throw off your rhythm. For instance, in second grade, my boxers were longer than my soccer shorts. Kids made fun of me, I cried, and then I never played soccer again. These people weren't like me. They persevered. These are 10 Olympic athletes who had wardrobe malfunctions. You're a min. This one just happened in South Korea and is the reason we decided to make a list like this. A South Korean figure skating duo was in the middle of their routine when the female skater, what kind of accent do I have? Her name was Yura Min, and her dress fell apart in the back, and her partner did a miraculous job of staying strong, keeping the clothing on, and not being fully exposed. Australia versus China. I couldn't get this woman's name, but I guess that's for the better. Here in the 2012 Summer Olympic Games, NBC released an underwater cam for water sports. It didn't bode well for multiple women's water polo matches, including this one, where this Australian, she gets exposed underwater. And that was a replay too. They didn't even notice it happened. GILLIAN COOKE. We talk about this more probably than we should on this channel. It does make for a pretty great thumbnail. I will give it that. Here in the 2010 Vancouver Games, Great Britain's GILLIAN COOKE was preparing for her bobsled run. Her suit couldn't handle the pressure. Luckily, Cook gets to sit down during her event and ended up finishing 7th in the competition. HABTEMARIAM NEBIAT. This one occurred in the Atlanta Summer Games. The distance runner wasn't given a proper uniform to race in, nor did she have on a bra, which left her in an incredibly awkward situation. While many people were outraged by the racer continuing to race while being so obviously exposed, many people, including myself, praise her for not letting humiliation get in the way of living her dream. HENRIK INGERBRIGTSEN. I'm just making up these names as I go. Contrary to YouTube's popular belief, wardrobe malfunctions don't just happen to women. Here's a Norwegian runner who's wearing sunglasses for some reason I can't explain. His suit managed to rip in the worst place possible during the race. There's not much more I could say about this. You get the idea. Let's move on. HENRIK HARLAUT. Gotta give this guy credit who manages to ski backwards, do insane flips and spins, all while his pants are falling to his knees. Ultimately, he ends up taking a nasty fall, which you can't call a fail or remotely blame on him. He kept his composure way longer than any of us could, and he also does flips and shit, which none of us could do either. OLGA GRAF. Olga had just finished medaling in her event in the 2014 Sochi Olympic Games. This one isn't as much of a wardrobe malfunction as a cognitive malfunction. For some reason, she completely forgets where she was, and in front of millions of people, decides to loosen her suit. Only issue that she wasn't wearing anything underneath, and almost got naked for the entire world to see. Christopher Spring. Spring's Twitter photo went viral before his race in Sochi. Apparently, where everything went wrong. He attempted to try on his suit before the race, but he realized he might have added a few pounds before his last fitting. He did manage to race in a better fitting suit. Ekaterina Rubleva. I think I got that one right. Here's from an Olympic qualifier. Full credit goes to this Russian duo, especially the woman, Ekaterina Rubleva, say it again, for continuing on with her routine while literally being completely exposed. That right there is a true showcase of a lot of things, and not just her boobs, you assholes. Christina Tsoukalis. Easy for this to happen in a sport like water polo. Players are just outright mean. This is a Greek polo player. She happens to be most famous for this nip slip on live TV. Great. Great. Were there any other malfunctions that I missed? Let me know. I obviously didn't have too great of a time making this, but I do have a good time making a lot of videos, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, do all that stuff. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantaloupes. Thanks for watching.